Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video from Tech Savage. Today, I wanted to go over the 5 main concerns I had about purchasing the Galaxy Z Fold 2 and how I felt about those concerns after I had the device in hand. Hopefully, this video will serve as a reference to those who are considering purchasing the Galaxy Z Fold 2. Let's go ahead and get started with number 1, the crease. And the question that I had here, guys, is the crease going to bother you during normal usage of the phone? The answer is no. When you are directly looking at the display, the crease disappears from the phone. The few times that you begin to actually notice the crease is when you are playing a video that does not completely cover the display, or when you are using applications that require you to press the middle of the display. One of these applications is the phone dialer, given that the keypad directly aligns with the crease. Additionally, I have found the crease useful when I am texting or writing documents in the device. The crease allows you to position the phone much more comfortably, so this is definitely a win. Moving on to number 2, guys, we have, you guessed it, software. And the main question that I had here is, are you going to notice software issues with your most commonly used apps? And the answer is yes and no. When using native Samsung apps, the phone does work beautifully. This includes applications such as Samsung Messages, Internet, and email. Multitasking and using these apps in split screen is a breeze. Additionally, it also supports the functionality to drag and drop pictures into things such as emails and text messages. Applications that have not been optimized, though, appear in a zoomed in look with black bars on the side, which on some applications can be a bit cumbersome. It's also important to note that while some apps have been optimized to utilize the full screen, when you close the device, some applications may have to reload, which can be a problem when you are playing games. All in all, these are minor annoyances that will hopefully be resolved with future software updates. If you guys are enjoying the content, please go ahead and do me a huge favor, hit that like button and also that subscribe button. Let's go ahead and move on to the next round. Moving on to number 3, we have durability. And the question that I had here, guys, is are you going to be able to use this phone without the need of being overprotective? And the answer, surprisingly, is yes. The phone is protected with the latest Gorilla Glass Victus on both the cover display and the back casing, which is rated to be twice as strong as Gorilla Glass 6, which is found on phones such as the Apple iPhone 11 Pro or the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus. This is the same glass that is found on this year's Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, which means that the phone has increased scratch and drop performance. And to be honest with you guys, I had a buddy of mine drop the phone from about 3 feet of height, and I am happy to report that the phone survived without a scratch on it. Also, given the shortage of Fold 2 cases, with many of them being back ordered for at least 1 month or even more, the Fold 2 has survived my day-to-day usage without a scratch. However, since the display inside is flexible, it is made from Samsung's own ultra-thin glass. It does not offer the same protection as the outer casing. The inner display is prone to scratching, so you would have to be more careful when the device is open. However, it is important to note that Samsung Z Premier service does offer a one-time screen replacement of $149 should something unavoidable happen to the phone. Now, moving on to number 4, we have battery life. And the question that I had here, guys, is the device going to last a full day of usage? And the answer is yes. For my daily use of the phone, I have been getting roughly 6 hours of screen on time. What this means is that I have found myself not needing to charge the device until the end of the night. And usually at the end of the night, I find that my Fold still has around 20 to 25% battery life left. However, this is going to depend on your phone settings, how high you have your brightness, screen resolution, and what applications you are running on the device. But the answer is yes, it is going to last you a full day of battery usage. And the phone also does come with Samsung super fast charging at 25 watts, which means that if you do find yourself in the scenario with your phone dying, you can get a full battery charge in under 90 minutes. Last but not least, guys, my final concern was with respect to the cover display. And the question that I had here was, is the cover display actually going to be usable? Yes, Samsung did increase the display to 6.2 inches, but is this new candy bar aspect ratio actually going to work in day-to-day life? And the answer to that question is yes. You can go ahead and see content and information on the display. It's not going to be the most exciting form factor to see, but it is completely usable when you are on the go. And once you are seated, you can definitely go ahead and open up that display and take advantage of that interior display to its full advantage. However, there is something that I do have to note, is that some apps that aren't optimized for the display, when you are in the interior display looking on the application and you close the device, it may have to reload when switching. Also, another thing is that texting on the front cover can be a bit cumbersome, but I have found an easy alternative is to use the swipe feature on the keyboard. But all in all, it is something that you can go ahead and get used to. Hopefully this video helps you out, guys, if you're interested in purchasing the Galaxy Z Fold 2, and I'll catch you in the next one.